Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of January 17th through 23rd of 2022. So let's see how your week is going to shape up. The cards are a little slow to come out to start with, but we'll just see how the rest of this shapes up. So as always, if there's any part of this reading that you kind of think, I don't think that really fits me, that's fine. It's a group reading, and so as such, not all parts of it will pertain to you. They will pertain to other people, and that's exactly how it should be. Okay, excuse me. I've had a croaky throat a lot this morning, and so it doesn't seem to be part of any particular reading. It's just I think just me. Pardon me. If I have to, I will pause the video and resume once I can do that. Well, we'll see how this goes. Okay. Feels okay now. All right. Okay. Wow, this looks pretty good. First, we start out with this happy news. Happy news. The week of January 17th through 23rd, 2022. Happy news. Expect some happy news. They are not giving me any indication as to the topic. It is a big group reading, right? So it's hard to say that the same thing's going to happen for everybody. But what is it that you have been focusing on, that you've been anticipating, that you've been wanting, that you're feeling really good about? I think you can expect something along those lines from that kind of direction. Okay, yeah. It says in a creative way. Your questions are answered in a creative way. So however you've pictured that, what you're wanting, however you've pictured that coming to you, it might be totally different from that, right? So your job is just to recognize it. So, because it may look and feel entirely different from what you thought. Okay, all right. But it is safe for you to receive that. And that's what this says. Even though it's different, you can open and receive. There is, I won't say no risk. There's very little risk. Pardon me. But you're good. You can take this and you can feel good about it. It's balance. This is balance. It's creating balance. This is helping to balance the scales. That's what they're saying. So whatever this is, it's something that you gave before, and now it's your turn to receive. So energetically, when you do a lot of giving, and this is not to any one particular person or organization or event or anything like that. It's just within yourself. When you do a lot of giving and you forget to receive, then you go out of balance, right? When you're just doing all the things and you're busy all the time and you're always doing something for somebody. Sometimes you're doing it for yourself, but still you're always doing something for somebody. And eventually, if you don't replenish yourself with rest and with food and with receiving other things from other people, getting help from other people, then your energy is going to go out of balance because you're giving too much without receiving. And a lot of times, it has nothing to do with whether anybody else is giving to you. People are always giving to you. It's just maybe not the person you thought. And you maybe are choosing not to receive. When you're, I don't know, maybe you're at the grocery store, you did a big grocery shop, your cart's full, and now you got to haul it all out to the car, and somebody, whether they work there or not, somebody comes and says, "Can I help you?" "Oh, no, I got this," even though you're like, "Oh my God, I'm so tired." How come you didn't say yes? That's you declining. That's you choosing not to receive, therefore depleting yourself even further. Let that person help. Say, "Oh, yes, please, that would be so amazing. Thank you." And that helps balance you even just a little bit, right? And that lets the universe know that you are being receptive, and therefore they can send a whole lot more assistance to you. Okay, all right. It feels like that's just been so out of balance. Okay, so writers group. Are you a writer? Yeah, even if what you do is journaling, or maybe it's just, half a page at a time, something you're jotting down, or if you're working on your book, or, whatever the case may be, they're saying it would be helpful to find like-minded people and bounce ideas off each other, or ways of doing things, or, something like that, something to keep you motivated and interested. Um, there's a lot of people in the same mindset that you are in regards to writing. Yeah, to gain inspiration, friendship, and support, for sure. And to keep you doing it, because you have a lot of value there. And it's nice to be able to share it, to get it down, and then be able to share it later. Okay, all right. So, have you been sedentary? Not doing enough physical activity? You need to get up off your ass and get busy, get moving, get the blood flowing, get the, everything going. You're getting sluggish and stagnant. You're maybe gaining weight. You're sure not feeling very good. Do that. Yeah. So they're talking about something else. They're talking about manifesting. That physical movement is one of the keys to manifesting, and that's true. But it feels like they're just mainly talking about, like you've kind of sunk into this low point, low energy point, and in order to create new energy, you have to actually get up and move and use some energy. It's kind of still this same give and receive balance thing. If you don't ever use any energy, if all you do is sit on the couch all day, then you're not going to have the energy to do the things that you need to do. So get yourself up and moving every single day, doing, like, challenging yourself, doing more than you would if you weren't thinking about this. Yeah. It's in your best interest, and you know it. You know that. So just get up and do it. You you'll like it. You'll like it. It'll climb you out of this low point, this low part that you've gotten into. Okay? So when you want something, when you are deciding to manifest it, do you sit there and you absolutely, like, just obsess over that? Or, maybe it doesn't start out that way. It starts out with you thinking, "Oh, I'd kind of like that." And then, somehow you're like, "Oh, no, I'm supposed to focus on that. I'm supposed to pay attention to that so that I can get more of it." Somehow your energy has turned into this almost obsessive thing. And it's time to drop that. It's time to step back and realize that when you appreciate something, and when you enjoy it, and when you feel good when you think about it, that is the way to attract it. When you are always like, oh, no, I have to feel good about that because otherwise I won't get it. And then, yeah, and you're always thinking and feeling about that. And, that becomes obsessive and you're chasing it then. And that chasing creates resistance. So, so when you just forget that you don't have it yet, and just feel good about it. Just pay attention. See, are you feeling any kind of lack about that? Because if you are, you need to change up your energy into this more pure, appreciative energy. And that is attracting it rather than chasing it. Okay, all right. And here we are back at this receiving again. Open your heart to love. And that is how you manifest. That is how you put things in balance. That is how you regain your health. That is how you create new in your life. That is how you're happy, is by opening your heart to love. This is both giving and receiving. Yeah. So anybody that you've been thinking of with, maybe not quite charitably, right? That you're thinking judgment thoughts about them, just send them love instead. Just send them love instead. That heals everything. Okay. All right. So, Scorpio, let's see. We'll get one last card, and it popped right out. Ask. Ask. This is your angels. This is as also people around you. This is some, I don't know, co-workers. This is family. This is friends. This is angels for sure. Ask. Nobody's a mind reader, even your angels. They might be aware of some things, that you're wanting or needing or whatever, but they can't do anything until you ask because we have free will. So deliberately ask for what it is you want. And then get out of the way and let it come. That's when you open to receiving, open to the love, open to all the good stuff. Yeah, that's beautiful. You don't have to struggle through stuff by yourself. No, ask. Okay. Well, Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you, and I love you, and I'll see you next week.